Hey everybody, welcome to the other episode. It's late in the day. Normally I've already started by now, but change in schedules and lifestyle situations right now. So I'm having to get this done at 7:42 p.m. and get it out to you guys. Hopefully I can get one done on Thursday a little bit earlier and get it out, and maybe even a second one done so I can have something out over the weekend. But I want to thank everybody for being here today. I want to talk about why I think the Surface Duo 2 needs to be delayed until 2022, or at least late 2021 in the November range, but preferably all the way to the end of 2022. But before I get started, I want to thank everybody that's been checking out the episodes, commenting, hitting the thumbs ups. I really appreciate it. That's how I get this channel to continue to grow, and I can continue to make all these episodes and take more time as we grow to make each episode better. Now, I got a comment the other day in one of my videos talking about software optimization and things like that. And obviously, I also have been reading a lot about the downfall of the OnePlus and their update frequency, considering I'm actually recording on one right now. I finally just got Android 11, and I'm really starting to realize how much I really missed the software optimizations and the software cadence updates of my Pixel. And in reference, the same thing with other brands to get that stuff out there regularly all the time. Now, where I'm coming from with the Surface Duo is there's so many bugs and software issues that cannot be fixed just by coming out with a Surface Duo 2 and leaving the Duo 1 behind. I understand this is a beta test and we're dealing with it as bleeding edge technology, and I've talked about this in many videos that when you are on bleeding edge technology, this kind of stuff is going to happen. But seriously, if Microsoft wants to have the same future for the Surface Duo as they have built for the Xbox and for the Microsoft Surface line, they have to continue to work on the software. What separates the Microsoft Surface laptop from all the other laptops that have better internal hardware is the software. Now, on the hardware level, yes, the build quality of a Surface is bar none the best, in my opinion, on the market. But realistically, the main thing that makes a Surface better is there's no bloatware. Okay, Windows is refined on it, and the Surface and Windows work in cohesion. Obviously, it's Windows, so that it has its issues just like every other operating system does. But realistically, the Surface is much better off than pretty much every other Windows laptop and Apple laptop on the market when it comes to their software optimization with their hardware. They are a big, strong company. They are a software company, and it needs to be software first. And that's the same direction that I see Apple and Google doing it, especially when Fuchsia comes out in the coming years. The software is everything. Now, they need to get the hardware right as well, and they did this time around going with the AMD line, and hopefully one of the main reasons why they are pushing up this Pro 8 is that they have plans to make some big changes. But before they do anything, before the Neo comes out, before the Duo comes out, they've got to start fixing these bugs. They need to start fixing Windows and getting Windows 10 X mode down to the metal. Right? The whole idea of what DirectX 12 was really supposed to be was this software that was down to the metal, optimizing and getting more and more out of the hardware. It is very rare, especially with top-end hardware, that we are able to get every last bit of performance out of it. Matter of fact, it's almost never. If DirectX 12 had been available 5 years ago, 12.1 or 12.2, you would have seen a totally different world from the AMD FX processors, especially if you didn't have the core FPU issues through Windows, and it would have pushed Intel even further. And on the same time thing, Intel's per core performance would have been better for years. You're seeing Google and Apple do this. They're looking to make software and their hardware work together in cohesion, and that's the same thing Microsoft needs to do, and they need to make sure that they're not sitting back. Now understand that you and I are not that important to Microsoft. Right? They're an enterprise company. Right? The day-to-day person has no idea what Microsoft is doing. They don't realize how big and strong the largest corporation on the earth, which is Microsoft, how strong they really are. And they have the ability to do this, whether it's Azure, their new AI systems, or even just the standard products that are in front of us, the Surface line and the growing Xbox. Based off information over here, Xbox is doing fantastic, and it's only going to do better when they actually have these products out. They have a great leadership team. What that leadership team needs to do is realize that it's not all about the product itself, but how the experience of the product is. All right? Apple relies on marketing. Google now is starting to rely on marketing in their name. Microsoft has the name. All right? There's a lot of people out there that look down on Microsoft because they're too busy with one of the other two brands. Realistically, Microsoft is far above, bigger, stronger, and smarter than both Apple and Google combined. But they're not doing it for you and me, and they need to get this figured out. Now, with everything that I'm saying, I am still happy with everything they're doing. The Surface Laptop 4 and the Xbox Series X are pivotal, and they are pinnacle devices. They really show what Microsoft is able to do if they really try. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about putting off the Surface Duo 2, putting off the Surface Neo, putting off any products that they had planned, whether it's a Book 3 or 4, the Pro 8, the Go 3, which they really need to get done. I'll talk about that at a later time. What do they need to push these off and really start to make sure they're getting the most out of the hardware that's on the market? Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Please hit that thumbs up button. If you got to the end of the video, you're a true legend. I really appreciate it. Check me out on Twitter, and I'll see you next time. Take care.